the arrival. I came in the league, went straight for the title. No time to idle. I finna get it, put that on the Bible. This is survival. Gotta treat every move made like the final. One by a mile. Nobody believe it, they all in denial. Hey, look at me, look at me. Still in the show, that's the crook in me. They want me gone with the hook in me. Asking why is he here like I shouldn't be. I've been on grind since Otto. 10,000 hours the motto. They see the bag is coming out, they flocking to me like I won the lotto. Dancing with the devil, there's no recital. I'm killing competition, ain't no revival. I shoot it to kill it, I'm aiming for vitals. I'm showing no mercy when facing my rivals. Snakes in the grass, they getting exposed. I know they be lurking, I'm watching them close. Acting like friends, but really they foes. Saw they be scheming and said adios. Yeah, I gotta get it. Yeah, by any means. Yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it, the mindset. Hey, back with a vengeance, back on the grinds, back to the business. Hey, God is my witness, they watching my moves like shows they binging. Hey, best keep distance, all of my haters send best of wishes. I get to the bag with the quickness, no I don't need no assistance, no. Yeah, no playing it safe. I said let's get it, you say not today. What can I say? You ain't gon' go for it, get out the way. Yeah, got no time to waste. Can't be with me if you not at my pace. You not at my level, you not in my race. One foot on the gas, I'm pushing the brakes. Dancing with the devil, there's no recital. I'm killing competition, ain't no revival. I shoot it to kill it, I'm aiming for vitals. I'm showing no mercy when facing my rivals. Snakes in the grass, they getting exposed. I know they be lurking, I'm watching them close. Acting like friends, but really they foes. Saw they be scheming and said adios. Yeah, I gotta get it. Yeah, by any means. I gotta get it. The mindset. I gotta get it, the mindset. I gotta get it, the mindset.
Yeah. I'm ready to play now. Put me in the game now. I came here to prove it. I'm ready to do it. I can't be afraid now. Put me on the stage now. I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. This time, like the last time, you better get ready to race to the top. I'm ready to do this. Show you what the truth is. I step on the field, it's time to get real. I'm feeling so ruthless. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Yeah. So what are you afraid of? Those feelings are made of. Get in the game, your moment of fame, show them what you made of. It's time that we stand up. It's time that we man up. For anyone asking who is the best, we putting our hands up. My time. Nothing can keep me from reaching the top. This time, like the last time, I'm moving so fast, I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to throw down. It's time for the showdown. I'm ready to rise. Don't be surprised, I'll take on the world now. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. My town, my crown. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. We reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. My town, my crown. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. We reaching the top. We reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Turning the track up. I'm never gonna back down. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. shine with the glow. This is my time with it though. This is my time to be way at the top. Me and my guys gon' pay out the block. I don't look like wall, time's right. And I know they see us walking in a long light. Promise you gon' wanna watch like a sci-fi. My guys are high risers, high tide. My crown if you come to my side. I pledge allegiance for lifetime. My squad connected like Wi-Fi. We grind and you see the highlights. This my life. It ain't a game now. Me and you, we ain't the same now. Lions coming out to play now. Opposition out the way now. Out of the way. You wasn't invited. Say you come to play. I dare you to try it. You don't wanna try me. Then step up to my team. Yeah, out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Game now, me and you, we ain't the same now. Lions coming out to play now. Opposition out the way now. Out of the way, you wasn't invited. Say you come to play, I dare you to try it. You don't wanna try me, then step up to my team. Yeah, out of the way, yeah, yeah. Out of the way, yeah, yeah. Out of the way. I got the fam, I got the keys, I get to work. I ain't the man, you know what I'm saying, so leave it to me, cause I get it first, yeah. Woo, I've been going all day, man. Same plan, can't change that. Till I'm riding around, whole squad sitting back, chilling in the Maybach. Yeah, only as deep as your roots go. I don't do corny like fructose. If you got the drummer, that's word to my mama. I'll cover you up like a tombstone. I was last in my past, now you see I'm the one. They say work, never work. If you work and it's fun, we on a winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up. We on a winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up. We can do. Ay, we coming up from the dirt. Ay, they tryna get us to fall. Ay, I don't even gotta flex now, boy. It's only one by the fault. Ay, taking off with the ring, ain't nothing left, man. We the kings, ran with the team, ran with the dream, ran with the one fan in the seats. Ay, I pay my dues, check the receipt. Looking at you, you already peaked. Way, way, way back then. You can't follow with my tracks, man. I was last in my past, now you see I'm the one. They say work, never work. If you work and it's fun, we on a winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up. We on a winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up. We on a winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up. We on a winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up.
Just like a movie, just like a storybook. We are the future, we're the ones they won't overlook. We'll take it all the way and live another day. We'll make a statement to the world that we're here to stay. Whoa, whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. It's time to be the hero. Champions or just the shooting stars, we'll put our courage to the test in the final hour. And do we stand tall and rise above it all? You know we're coming at you hard like a cannonball. Whoa, whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. It's time to be the hero. Rising like you've never seen. future, we're the ones they won't overlook. It's time to be the hero.
Welcome back to the Bonehead Racing Series, here for the All-Star Race at Bristol Dirt, or known as the Bristol Showdown. Tonight, these drivers will be racing for 25 iRacing credits that I will be sending out for them here after this race. Race winner will be getting that $25. And what's going on here? Oh, sorry, I forgot that I had that on. But tonight we will be doing 50 laps for the feature and heat races. Only the best of the best will go to the main event. Now, we do have quite a few drivers here tonight. We have a total of 14 drivers. That is going to try to go for the feature. 5 cars per heat. 3 will move on to the feature race. 2 of them will go to the consolidation. And then only 2 of those drivers in the consolidation will be having a shot to race in the main event for 50 laps. It's going to be real exciting. We do have open qualifying. The admins will be sending out 1 truck at a time, and it will be first come, first serve, whoever wants to get their qualifying laps done. Now, there isn't too many people going around here, but until we get going, I'm going to go ahead and start playing a little bit of ads. Remember, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat, and I will respond through message. Time to have some fun on Bristol Dirt. Track's getting ready to reset here in about 13 minutes.
The World of Outlaws are back at the fastest dirt half mile in America.
Lay it in on the bank and get the car planted and pretty well run flat out around it.
We've already logged a couple laps without lifting, so I think it's going to be a pretty intense race.
Hard to believe there's dirt from wall to wall on Bristol Motor Speedway.
was interesting this morning to come out here and get on the track and look closely at how rubber was starting to kind of take to the track, you know, where there were ruts and spots that looked still like dirt, and other spots were super shiny and had a bluish tint.
We scanned this track twice because we needed to be able to measure the differences between the track before it's raced and after it's raced. With dirt track racing, the dynamics of the track change dramatically once it's raced on throughout the race. And by scanning it beforehand, we were able to gain a baseline that we're now able to compare with the scan from after the race. Take a look at the cushion, see where it's built up, see how deep it is, and try to figure out some of these variables that we'll have to account for when we create our digital representations of dirt racing and dirt tracks. Our associate producer, Kevin Einarelli, was actually quite the soldier, and he stayed here all night scanning so that we could get this second scan, because in the morning after the race, they ripped the track up. So the window that we have to collect that data is very limited. So thanks, Kevin. So we had a similar approach with the photography of this track that we had with the laser scan. We photographed it twice. So we were able to get in here right before the race started, right after all the trucks had finished running the track in, and take reference photography of the track. And then we returned today and took another set of reference photography, and we took photos of all the various elements that we need to account for: the cushion, the groove, the areas of the groove that have received rubber, and the apron. And we have a specific technique that we use to take these shots. We are using something called photogrammetry. What photogrammetry is essentially the science or a method which will allow us to take photographs and extract three-dimensionality from them using common elements between the photographs. And it's a great technique to create textures for our racing sim, and it's something we've been doing for a while, but it's especially helpful with dirt because of the three-dimensional characteristics of the dirt and the way it collects. So it's a really good technique, and it should result in a great looking racetrack.
A lot of what I'm seeing kind of confirms what we already believed and already knew and have already started working on. So, you know, my plan is to get together with Dave Kamer and get in detail about what's going on between the tire and the road, because the ruts seem to be a significant piece of the puzzle, where the rubber shows up on top of the ruts. So getting the tire grip correct on a track that has as much variation as a dirt track does is going to be key.
We know that every racetrack, every dirt racetrack is unique. Different soil compositions, different color, different types of grooves develop depending on the different types of cars. So this process that we've gone through this weekend is not going to be a one-off thing. We're going to do it again, increase our knowledge, and we'll take that knowledge home with us, and it will help us create a better version of these tracks in iRacing.
All right, we are back here for the Bonehead Racing Rookie Series. We're about 6 minutes out from qualifying here at this great track, as people are getting ready to start sending people out. So right now we do have a little bit of a problem going on with one of our admins' mics. He's trying to tell people to relax and get out there, as we got people having stuff wrong. So just give me a quick second. Alright, sorry about that. We had a little bit of a problem with one of our admins. Microphone's not keying up in the voice chat. As we are looking here, we've got Vincent Goosey out here right now getting a little more practice, because the track will slick off once we get a lot of trucks out there. But We're coming down 5 minutes before the track does reset. As we're going to go to his onboard. Oh my god, that is loud. Hold on, if you guys will give me a quick second. I gotta switch something up real quick. Alright, I had to switch the camera view a little bit. Alright, looks like we do have a slight little problem with our admins. Alright, looks like we got one person out there. Ben is going out there for a little bit of practice. It looks like everyone is trying to qualify, get out there, have some fun. As now we have Jonah used to be going out there, get some practice on this track. The track is slicking off just a little bit as we're going to go ahead and go to the roll bar. You can see how much the track has changed compared to that inside lane on the front stretch and back stretch. And you see that little shiny bit right there. That is the slick spot. You want to watch out for that when the track really slicks off. But with the track being ready to reset and go back to 20% usage, right now we're looking about maybe 35 to 40% usage. But as the heats go on, the track's going to get slicker and slicker and slicker to the point where you'll see more of that shiny stuff all over the track. So you're going to see maybe a few people run that high line during qualifying, because the high line here at Bristol, it's a little more banked compared to the lower sections where Ben is going through right now, because you want to be able to get back on that gas as soon as possible. And then when you slide on in there, you want to make sure you have enough throttle control to make sure that car does not, well, spin out on you, and then you throw away one of your laps. As Jonah, we're going to go ahead and go to his onboard for a little bit. That's when we go to his TV1. You can see a lot of these guys, they don't have dirt experience. This track just came out this week. And it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here with these guys. As we do have people getting ready to take on qualifying. As it looks like Jonah, he's a little bit unsteady here, but here comes Vincent. He's gonna try to help Jonah out a little bit, as Jonah just doesn't really keep it sideways. As Vincent, he keeps going, but he definitely had to slow down. It's not that easy for kids like him. They don't have much dirt experience. But right now, these guys have been practicing quite a bit to get used to what dirt feels like with these 3,000-pound cars. And they're not the easiest. As you can see, Vincent, he's struggling just a little bit. Not too much, but he is definitely struggling, trying to keep everyone at bay, or trying to keep his lap times going. As we're going to take a look at our top 5 before practice ends here. There's your top 5 right there. You can see quite a few of these guys, well, they're not running what they really want to. But a lot of these guys have been running 19-second lap times. Jordan Kuntz has been running 19.5, but qualifying is getting ready to start here, so we'll get ready to see qualifying going out. As we see Jonah, he's going out for his qualifying lap here at the Bristol Dirt. It looks like Jonah's going to wind it up a little bit as Jonah's logging his first lap here tonight. It looks like Jonah's going to wind his truck up a little bit as Jonah's going to try to get a good qualifying lap here. As Jonah's going to log for his first lap here tonight will be a 20.859. As it looks like, okay, hold on, we're having a problem. Alright, looks like everyone's in different splits, so that's a little bit different, a little bit weird. Alright, looks like everyone is going to go ahead and go out, get their qualifying laps in. Alright, it looks like everyone's going to go out because we are having a little bit of a situation here. We thought it would be everyone in one race. Unfortunately, it is not. But something happened. As we see Ben out here is getting his qualifying time in. And he's also being joined by number 1 of Vincent. But here comes Ben logging his first lap. As Ben will set his first lap time. He will sit on the pole with a 19.791. As he beat Jordan by a few hundredths of a second. As it looks like Ben's going to log his final lap. And then Vincent will log his lap time for a 19.985. And that'll do it in for him. For Ben, we're going to go ahead and go over here to Vincent and take a look at what he's up to. As he is going at. It looks like Vincent is going to log a lap of a 21.377. That's a little bit dodgy for him. It looks like Ben finished his lap time. Alright, as the heat races are getting ready to start here, I gotta reload our ticker. As I do apologize for seeing the grid. As people are lining up here for the first heat of the night, we are gridded up and ready to go. As we are currently waiting. No. 4 cars in the first heat of the night. 3 of these guys will move on. 1 of them will not. They will go to the consolation race here tonight. As Pace Truck is rolling off. As we're going to go ahead and turn this up a little bit. But we do say good evening, sim racing fans. We are getting ready to go green here for the first heat of the night at Bristol Motor Speedway on dirt. These guys are going to be racing for 25 iRacing credits to hopefully maybe, well, have some fun. Whatever the track state is now, that's what it's going to be for the rest of the race. It's going to get slick off here during the heat races, and they have a 10-minute warm-up. Lights on the pace track are officially off. We're going green this time by, as these guys are ready to have some fun here on Bristol dirt. As the World of Outlaws are actually racing on Bristol dirt very soon. I do believe it's either this weekend or next weekend, if I am correct. As Space Car is going to get a nice little drop off here in turn number 4. Ben will lead him to the green flag for the first heat of the night. Pace Truck is pulling off right now. As green flag comes out for the first time here tonight at Dirt Bristol. These guys know what they gotta do. 3 people will go automatically to the feature. As it looks like 17 is a little bit squirrely. Here comes Garrett Vighton. He's having a little bit of fun up there. As we're going to go ahead and go up here and go do his onboard. As there you go. As we got the driver cam pulling on up here in a second. there is your driver cam for Garrett Vighton. As Joshua looks like he's a little bit far back there, but that's your driver cam for Garrett Vighton. You can see how difficult this track can be on dirt. But we're all out here having fun. These guys are ready to start racing for that 25 big ones. As here comes Garrett. He has a little bit of a run. Off of the turn, but it looks like the number 17 will go to the consolation race with only 7 laps to go here in this heat if a caution does not come out. If a caution was to come out, that will be a little catastrophic for some of these guys. But we're going to go back here to Garrett and Kurt. These two are battling out as Garrett slaps that wall a little bit in turns 3 and 4. No, 1 and 2. As you can see, the track is a little bit slick. We're going to go ahead and go to his onboard camera right there so you guys can check out what it's like to go. As we can hear him messing with the throttle a little bit. There's only 5 laps to go. He's trying to catch up to the number 20 machine. But I think Kurt's got that in the bag if he just stays in front of him. If he stays in front of him, that's perfect. As these guys are getting the 4 to go mark right there. There you go. As Garrett is catching that number 20 machine of Kurt. Kurt has a little bit of a worry right there. But if Kurt can hold him off, then that'll be perfect for him. As Ben, he is pulling away with that lead. He has a 1.3 second lead. As we're going to go back here to Josh as he spun out. As now Josh will go a lap down here in this first heat, but it looks like Kurt is definitely holding off the number 29 machine as 29 goes back into the wall once again as we are down to 2 laps to go here at the first heat. As it looks like number 29 of Garrett Vighton, he's gonna relax and take a breather going into turns 3 and 4 when they get the white flag this time by. As there's the 1 to go mark. As Ben, he is scooting away with that race lead as he has a 1 second lead over second place. It looks like Ben will secure a spot going into the feature race here tonight at Bristol as he will win the first heat. As we are having a bit of a problem with our ticker. Well, it looks like this is only a 3-car heat. So everyone should make it in. No, it's not a 3-car heat. It's a 4-car heat. As one of them did not connect. So this will be a little bit of a boring heat with only 3 cars, but we'll see what these guys do. I do believe iRacing is saving the best for the last few. We should have 1 or 2 more heats after this before the consolation race. And then after that is a 10-minute warm-up. We're going to go and interview some drivers here. We're actually going to go ahead and pull in Ben and see what he has to say about that. Oh, wrong chat. Hey, Ben, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So, we saw you win that first heat.
You're right.
How does that make you feel going into the future?
Well, as you can tell, we're pretty bloody fast, so I have a good chance of winning 25 bones.
So, since the track is going to get slicker and slicker with heaps coming to an end, and then with a 10-minute warm-up, what do you think your truck's going to do when the track gets slicked off?
Well, it's going to get a lot more slidey. We're probably going to have to run probably middle or straight bottom just to keep it around, but we'll probably have to probably not drive the doors off or else we're going to be facing the wrong direction.
Well, hopefully you pull you back in and We hopefully we'll see you win the feature.
Thank you.
All right, you heard a shade from Ben. As green flag did come out, so we were going to interview him just for a little bit. And it looks like we're going to choose Jordan's gearbox. You can see how far he gets out there. At 21 and 19, they're going to battle it out back here. So everyone here will make it to the feature. As we do have one person that did leave the race. He did not connect to this heat race, but that's okay. As number 19, he is looking for a little bit of a good ending right there. We're going to go ahead and go over here to the 19 place, the 19 driver cam, so you guys can take a look at what he is doing. As you see, there his onboard is right there. As he's struggling a little bit. Not too much, but he is struggling just a little bit. As he's trying to catch back up to that number 21 machine of Aaron Shacklet. Not last week's winner, sorry. I think he was Southern Nationals race winner. As he did make himself get into the round of 12. As we saw, he was wearing the banner on his truck. As Matt, he is relaxed. He's just trying to finish this race. As there is not much to talk about for this race because of how many cars are here. But that is perfectly fine. Still plenty of heats to go. And then next week we're at Michigan International Speedway for the first round of the chase. We're going to go over to Aaron. Aaron looks like he's comfortable sitting in second, as Jordan does have a 3.8 second lead off of him. Jordan is pulling away quite a bit, so this race is kind of spread out. But that is perfectly fine. Because this is only a heat race. The money counts when it hits the feature. As not much action, to be honest with you. Not too much action, but nonetheless, it's still fun to see these guys come out on dirt, slide around a little bit, and then hopefully get a race win. As we are coming down to the white flag this time by Jordan will get the white flag right there. One to go here at heat number 2. It is the final lap as Jordan seems like he is slowing down a little bit. As it looks like Jordan almost pulled a Mark Martin back at Bristol, as there is your race winner for heat number 2. So that is good. Jordan will walk away with that win, but everyone is getting ready to grid back up. As the third heat is starting here tonight, we do have quite a bit of people here. Number 1, Invisible Goosey. Number 5, John Bridges. 46 of Jonah Eastby. And number 10 of David Cameron. But once again, it's only a 3-car heat. As I do believe iRacing will be saving the last heat for the best. Or the best heat for the last heat race. There will be one more heat after this. And then it'll go to the consolidation round. The way that it's looking, there might be only one person going to not make it to the feature, as everyone else here will make it to the feature. As it looks like John Bridges, he's coming in late here tonight. As we're going to go ahead and pull in Michael McCammett. Hey, Michael, you got a copy?
What's up?
So, with the heats coming to an end, I do believe there's only one heat left before the consolidation. What do you think is going to be a factor going into the feature?
Definitely the line's running out. As you can see, there's the inside line there's fading. It's turning really slick. Might see that outside line come into play.
So, what are you scared about when the track slicks off?
People losing in front of me. I know I can run on the bottom when it's slicked, but people here that are not experienced in dirt, they are not used to that. They'll spin it out, slide up the racetrack, lose the back end in front of you. Oh, a little bit of contact there with 46 in the 1. Oh, anyways, yeah, it's just you gotta be on top of it.
So we saw you were up there a little bit in practice with the track slicking off more and more. What is going to be your preferred line? Are you going to try to run the very inside or the high line?
Well, until the inside's completely destroyed, I'm trying to run it.
Like, it looks like most of the people are running the middle-ish part of the track. What line do you think you're going to mostly use when your heat comes up into play?
Yeah, probably move up to the middle. I'll probably try the inside, see how it works. If it's terrible, I'll move up.
Alright, well hopefully we'll pull you in after your heat.
Yeah, we'll see.
As we see a little bit of contact there, Vincent shoves that 5 truck into the wall. As the 5 truck goes around, will that be a caution? No, it will not. That is going to be big, as caution does come out for the first time of the night. Oh my god. That was going to be huge. As we're going to take a look here, see what exactly happened. You see that number 1 truck coming up. He slams into the door of the 5 machine, shoves John into the outside wall, and then sends him back into his door. And then that's when all, well, you know what broke loose. As it looks like John just got a little bit loose going into the slick stuff into turn 1. As that, oh my god. That will be an admin decision if they want to give a penalty for that. But, oh my god, that was huge. That was huge. Hey, Kurt, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
So, what was going through your head when you saw that 1 truck slam that 5 truck into the outside wall?
Hard racing. That's as hard as you get. You just with these cars slipping and sliding, it's just there isn't much place where you can go once you're on that gas.
So, do you think we might see some retaliation from that 5 truck?
It's a possibility, but it might not be until later.
What do you think is going to come into play when they start racing for the $25?
There's going to be a lot of bumpers being used.
I at least see the 5 truck coming up here.
Yeah,
might be showing his displeasure.
Oh, not under caution though. Show them the bumper on the green and it's okay. Just don't spin them.
All right, we're gonna let you go and hopefully we'll pull you in.
Yep. See you later.
You heard straight from Kurt. That's just hard racing at its finest. We might see some people door slam, and we might see some retaliation from that 5 truck after what just happened with the number 1 machine. But pace car is getting ready to drop off once again. As pace truck pulls off, Vincent's when you see the green flag go back out. Green flag comes out once again here at Bristol Dirt. As we see the 5 truck, he is a little bit loose as they go back into turn number 1. Jonas trying to challenge for that 2nd position. As contact between the 46 and 5. Here comes the 5. What will happen? What will the 5 do to the 1 machine as we are coming down to 1 white flag this time by 1 to go at the line. Number 1 machine, he's been in the lead. Will he get slammed by the 5 truck. Here comes the 5 going into turn number 3. Will he retaliate a little bit? No, he will not. That 5 truck got it all cranked up, but here comes the 1 to take away that win for heat number 3. As there goes 5 truck spinning. As we got some people out here tonight. Let us know who you're cheering for in the chat down below. As people are gritting, we have number 71 of Aiden McConaughey. We have number 24, Michael McCammett. And then we have number 28 of Nick Salesberg. And well, then the number 80 of myself. So I think we might have one more heat. I will double check with the admins. Alright, it looks like this is the final heat and there will not be a consolation race. They will go straight to the warm-up right after this. 10 to go. Let's see how aggressive these guys get going into this final heat. We saw the show from last heat. It was pretty good. Not many people showed here tonight. I understand not many of these guys like dirt racing, but that is perfectly fine. But let's see how many trucks we get damaged here. As it looks like pace car is going to come through turns 3 and 4. Let's see what Michael does. See what line he runs. He was talking about running the middle a little bit, but he might end up running that high line. We see the runs people get off the high line, as it looks like he slammed that wall just a little bit. As pace truck is going to get off this time by, as you see number 28 blink out there. As green flag comes out for the final time in the heat race, hopefully. As we see the number 71 is getting challenged by the number 24 machine of Michael McCammett. As Michael's looking to the outside lane. Will he get the bumper to the number 71? No, he will not. He will look to the inside. As the bumper goes to the back of the number 71 machine, will Michael give him the door? No, he will not just yet. But as we're coming out of turn number 4, it's Michael versus Aiden. As it looks like, he got really sideways there. Going into turns 1 and 2. As here comes number 24 with that run off of turn number 2. As Michael's going to look to the outside lane, get that outside lane run. Coming off of turns 3 and 4. Where will he be? Coming into turns 1 and 2. He will be not right behind him. He will not. It looks like Michael, well, he kind of fell back with only 8 laps to go. There's still plenty of time with Nick Salesberg right behind him, but it looks like Michael is losing. Now he's gaining a little bit of time on Aiden McConaughey. Will that be enough to get him right back to his bumper? Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but this is kind of a boring heat race. Had a great heat race last run, and now it's only down to 3 people, but these guys are all here to have fun. We got about 12, 13 cars. So we have about 16 cars showing here tonight. Well, sorry, 15 that will be racing in the feature here tonight. As it looks like we're down to 4 to go this time by. We're going to go back over here to Aiden McConaughey. You see the lead right there. He has a decent gap off of Michael McCammett as they got the 4 to go mark as he blinks out a little bit as Michael is losing ground to that number 71 machine. A lot of these guys are going into the chase, such as the number 28 machine of Nick Salesberg. He's got himself a chance to run for a championship, as you saw with the pre-race stuff. As we are down to 2 laps to go this time by, as we're getting ready to see the white flag come out here in about a lap. Aiden McConaughey is down to 2 laps to go. Here comes Michael McCammett with that run off of turn number 4. As Michael is, he's catching up pretty good as he chokes it a little bit off of turn number 2. Will he have enough momentum coming into the final lap here tonight? As Michael is there. He's definitely there. White flag is coming out this time by. Will Michael have enough? As Michael is there. Here he comes off turn number 2 with the run. Will Michael get the run off it? Coming in here, turn number 3. Michael dives to the inside. Michael gives him the bumper. Who's going to get off turn number 4? They're side by side. No, they are not. Aiden McConaughey will walk away with that win by a little bit. As there you go. We got a 15-minute warm-up here. We're going to go ahead and interview some drivers. Have some fun. All right, as we see, we got quite a few guys here. They're getting some practice. This is full field now. No one is safe. The track is going to get slicked off more and more. We might advance it here in the next few minutes. Only like 5 minutes remaining. So once these guys have had enough practice, we will get them to the feature here tonight. Let's go ahead and pull in someone. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and pull in Aaron Shacklet. Bop. Hey, Aaron, you got a copy there?
Yeah, for sure.
So, we see you out here. You did a good job on that heat race. And then with the final 2 heat races wrapping up with great finishes, what do you think that's going to come into play going into the feature?
Man, I don't even know what to expect. I just want to apologize ahead of time for what's probably going to come out of me.
So, since next weekend is the first round of the round of 12, and you're pretty much good to go. You're in it, and then with $25 for this race, are you gonna? If you had the chance, would you move someone to get $25?
Well, heck yeah. I mean, if I'm up front, I'm going for it, but I doubt I'll be there.
Well, we saw you a little bit up front in your heat. And then, who do you think is going to be most competition here that you're going to have to watch out for?
I mean, 99 was running real good, and then that last heat, that was an awesome finish. That good battle for them. So, I don't know. I think there's a couple guys that are running really good, but it could be anybody's.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll pull you back in here tonight, and we wish you luck.
Great. Thanks.
All right. We're going to go ahead and pull in Michael McCammett. Hey, Michael, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So, we saw last heat race. You were getting that ground on that 71 machine. What happened there? You had to run off of 4, and we see you put the bumper to him. But were you trying to get the bumper tuned to put him in the wall? What were you trying to do?
I was just trying to move up the track. I didn't try to put him in the wall. Yeah, like we said to each other, we were both like Robbins racing. That was fun. No hard feelings. That was probably the hardest I've raced in a long time.
So, are you gonna be scared to do that again for $25?
No, it's $25. I mean, nothing else on the line really. It's just, I guess, feelings and dreams, really.
Well, then, especially from last week at what happened at Bristol.
Oh, yeah, I really think if I had pit a little earlier.
Is this going to be your redemption race?
We'll see. I mean, I had a lot of speed at the end of that heat. I think I had probably one of the faster cars the whole, out of the 4 heats. I mean, I was flying at the end.
Well, since the track is slicking off a lot more here, what do you think is going to be the worst line to run when the track becomes slick?
I still think the top is not a good line. It carries momentum, it's just it doesn't hold well in the corners. As you can see with these guys doing it right now, the bottom still carries the most speed off, but it doesn't have a run off.
Well, we wish you luck in the main event, and hopefully we pull back in.
Yeah, we'll see again.
Hey, Aiden, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So, we saw the bumper go to you last heat race, and what was going through your head?
Don't die. That's about it. I was definitely nervous, because I just saw him get to my bumper off turn 2. He'd been improving a lot throughout the entirety of the race. He got to me and then almost passed me up in turns 3 and 4, got to my bumper, put me off the track, but held on to it.
So what's with the Australian accent?
Nothing.
Oh, you're from the Klondike?
Maybe. Maybe, I don't know.
How do you say kangaroo?
I don't say kangaroo.
Then what do you say? So,
crap if I know.
With the future race coming up here shortly, would you be scared to move someone for the win?
Nope.
Would you be disappointed if you got door slammed?
Nope. What goes around comes around. That's all I have to say. Robbins racing. This is dirt. We're at Bristol for the 2nd time in a row. We got a lot of people mad at each other from last week. It's going to be chaos. That's all I have to say.
Alright, well, hopefully we'll pull you back in.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, you got a copy?
I do.
So, Jordan, we see you're the fastest car right now. What would you do to win $25?
I'll give it my all to try to get the $25, but I don't want to do anything intentional or wreck anybody in the process. May put the bumper, but definitely don't want to wreck them in the process. And I'll hit my teammate if I have to.
Alright, so with $25 on the line, and then with people willing to race dirty a little bit.
I definitely think.
If someone doors you, are you gonna door them back?
It depends on how bad they door me. Because if they door me and I lose positions, I think they will have one coming. But if I don't lose any time or any positions, I think it's just hard racing and won't do anything back to them.
Alright, well, we wish you luck, and hopefully we'll pull you back in.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, as I just gave the command to the admins to go ahead and advance the session, going into this race, I'm going to go ahead and reload the theme, or the ticker, because I got to fix that eventually. as people are gritting up here tonight for the first race of the night. Ben McMicken is your race leader. We're going to go ahead and pull your grid up here. We have the number 77 of Ben McMicken on row 1, joined by the number 99, Jordan Coots. Then behind them, we have the number 1 of Vincent Goosey and the number 71 of Aiden McConaughey. And then on top of that, we have the number 29 of Garrett Vighton and the number 21 of Aaron Shacklet. Behind them, we have the number 5 of John Bridges and the number 24 of Michael McCammett. And behind them, we have the number... What? Well, apparently something's messed up. So we're going to go ahead and just do one by the books. Behind them, we have number 29 of Garrett Vighton and number 19 of Matt Staten. Behind them, we have number 46 of Jonah Eastby and number 28 of Nick Salesbury. And right behind them, we have number 17 of Joshua Jurgenman, or Jurgen. As it looks like people are starting to pace off here tonight at the Dirt Bristol. The feature is here, boys and girls, whoever's watching. It's time to have some fun. It's time to let these guys race for $25 for iRacing credits. 50 laps will make up the difference here tonight. And we are getting ready to see them have fun. As Pace Truck will be pulling off this time by. It is time to say let's go racing for $25. A lot of these guys, they're ready to go. They've practiced. The track is getting slick. It is time to see these trucks door slam and get a little bit messy, even with a little bit of damage. Pace Truck is pulling off this time by. Ben McMicken is waiting for the green flag. Green flag comes out for the first time here tonight. As it looks like Jordan got a great jump as they're going 3 wide into turns number 1 and 2. As Ben will hold off on 3rd position. As everyone else, they are flying through the backstretch 3 wide, going into turn number 3. As everyone is starting to 4 wide in turn 3 and 4. As everyone is looking around, trying to get it going. As here comes number 29 machine. As we see number 21 a little bit in the wall there. As we see Jonah, he's in the wall. As the bumper goes to the 24 machine, they're 3 wide in 4. As Jonah goes around, caution will come out for the first time here tonight. As it looks like it was... Jonah was just all over the place. He carried a little bit too much momentum going into turns 3 and 4. But nonetheless, he was doing a pretty good job trying to keep that truck going. But that will unfortunately get the number 46, the end of line penalty for the cause of caution. But nonetheless, it was still great racing by these guys. We saw multiple 4 wide action. We saw them go 4 wide into turns 3 and 4. As we might see a few people come down pit lane. Maybe. Nah, it doesn't look like anyone to come down pit lane. Will the pace truck lights go out this time by? No, they will not. When the green flag comes back out, we will do a crank it up here on Bristol Dirt. As it looks like a lot of these guys, they're stacked up. We might see some 4 wide action once again going into turns 1 and 2, or maybe even 3 and 4. These guys, they want that $25. They want to get it. Aiden says good night to the cone, as we are still under caution. Let's see here. We might end up pulling someone in. Well, actually, we'll see if the pace truck lights go off the time by. If they do, we will go ahead and not pull someone in and just get ready for the crank it up. As we see Jordan, he is working together with Kurt in Trexco Sim Sport. These guys, they're ready to go. Once again, as the pace truck lights might be going off this time by, and yes, pace truck lights are off. We're getting ready to go green once again here at Bristol Motor Speedway on dirt. As we see that outside lane, it's got quite a bit of a cushion. So we'll see that these guys have some fun. We're going to go ahead and get ready for the crank it up. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. As caution will come out for that wreck, we did have one car go up in there. It looks like it was Aaron Stracklin. Oh yeah. As it looks like Aaron, he might have got turned into the outside wall there. Yeah, that's how fast stuff happens here at Bristol. As we did have three or more cars piled up in there. As looks like we do have some people that might have got the black flag, but it looks like Aaron will get back out there. As we're going to go ahead and pull up Ben. So, Ben McMicking, what a joy to have you here. We saw you guys go 4 wide there in turns 3 and 4. What was going through your head through that?
I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? I'm making peace with my maker, because at this point we got nothing to do. This is a complete madhouse right now. We're just fighting for our lives.
Well, we see you and Aiden up there a little bit. What's going through your guys' head? Are you guys just trying to hold these guys off, or are you trying to move people out of the way?
We're gonna move people out of the way. We gotta go to the front. We're looking for 25 bones. 25 smackaroos. Those are very valuable.
Hopefully we pull it back in once again. And try to not go 5 wide.
Just trying to put entertainment in this.
Alright, here's a shake from Ben McMicking as pace truck lights are still on. As Jordan is still your race leader, joined by Vincent Goosey on the outside lane. As it looks like these guys are getting ready to double them back up. gonna go back green here at Bristol Dirt. You can see some of these guys have some damaged trucks. Not many fast repairs are going to do it good here tonight, but next week at Michigan International, that's where we're going to come back into play. And then we're off to Las Vegas and then North Wilkesboro, and that's going to do it for your round of 12. As it looks like everyone is going to be good to go. Coming into turns number 4. As Pace Truck is pulling off this time by. There it goes. Jordan's waiting for the green flag to come out. Green flag comes out once again here at Bristol. As we see Vincent get a little bit loose on that restart as everyone's going back into turn number 1 and 2. As looks like Ben got a little door slam as there's 3 wide coming out of number 2. As here comes Kurt. He's looking to that inside of the number 1 machine as Kurt almost spins it. He saves it coming out of turn number 4 as they got 4 wide going in there. As a 3 wide now on the front stretch. Aiden McConaughey is trying to challenge number 99 machine for the race lead as Michael McCammett got in the wall once again as they're going back double file as almost a little bit of contact in turns 3 and 4 as Jonah gets door slammed, Nick gets door slammed, everyone gets door slammed back there as caution will come out once again. As looks like we have a little bit of an interesting situation. As it looks like everyone did get going once again, but then here comes Jonah. That could have easily been avoided. As we see here, like that could have easily been avoided, but I did give the command to black flag the 46 for that incident. As Jonah will get the end of line once again. As looks like the 21, he is trying to get back into pit lane. As we did have a little bit of communication error with the admin team, as Aaron will get his wave around for that by an admin, because that could have all easily been avoided. All Jonah had to do was just let off the throttle and let him by, but he decided to stay full throttle and try to get back up there and take the risk, and that risk, well, that didn't pay off for him. And we see Aiden McConaughey. He's slamming that number 99 a little bit on the door, trying to let him know, hey, I'm here. If he's there, well, and that's going to be interesting for that, because North 21 machine is a Carnage Racing driver. But here, look at there, we got the number 29 of Garrett Vighton. He's up there in the top 4. It looks like pace lights are off on the truck. as we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here at Bristol. As pace truck is off right there. Green flag's going to come back out. 99 is waiting for the green flag. Green flag comes out once again here at Bristol. As we see the number 77 get a good jump. As they're going 3 wide in turn number 1. As it looks like Ben's going to fall back. He entered with too much momentum and got into the slick stuff. As there goes Jordan. He is racing off. As we're going to go back into the number 71 machine. As he gets passed by the number 1 machine. The door shuts on that number 71 machine, but it didn't. As there's the 1 machine right there. The door is shut. You see some damage on that on the left side of the number 1 machine. I just them going a little bit 3 wide, but mostly double file right now. As Aiden McConaughey is trying to get back past that number 1 machine. As Kurt slams into the tire barrier. As caution comes back out, it is the big one. As we see there, that he was not clear. As here comes the 20 and just slams into the barriers right there and then comes right back into traffic. As we do have a little bit of confusion going on. As I am looking here at the restart, because we are having a little bit of communication saying the number 77 jumped the start a little bit. He definitely held back, but it looked like he went when the green flag. Yeah, he went when the green flag came, and the outside lane just didn't get moving like he wanted it to. As we're going to go ahead and pull someone in here. Let's see here. Who do we want to pull on in? Actually, we're not going to go ahead and we're not going to pull anyone in because I do believe the trucks, the lights on the pace truck are going to go out this time by. As the lights on the pace truck do go out, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing here. As it looks like Jordan, he's stuck in that lead for quite a bit. He's definitely the driver to beat here tonight. And yeah, it looks like a demo derby, and it's a good thing we're only doing this once. But pace car is off once again. Green flag comes back out once again as Ben gets another jump on the outside lane. As he falls back into line, that will not be a black flag for him because he did give the position back. But it looks like they might be going 3 wide, a little bit in turns 3 as he gets a little bit of rear quarter panel of that number 24 machine as everyone else is just trying to hold on. As a 77, he gets into that slick stuff really bad. As it looks like Michael McCann, he is trying to fight back for that 3rd place position. as it looks like a little bit as caution does come back out once again. I am not sure who was involved with that one. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Yeah, looks like the 5 just got into it a little bit too hard. I see gives a little bit of a tap there. As we do have admins contacting the number 77 about jumping the starts, so hopefully the word has got to him to stop doing that. But hey, these guys, they're racing for $25. They know what they gotta do. The track is getting slicked off as we're gonna go ahead and go to the roll bar here on the number 99 machine. The exit of the turns aren't that bad with the slick stuff. As you see here in turns 3 and 4, you'll see that black stuff on the track. That is the slick stuff. A lot of these guys, they don't want to run there. They want to try to run where it's clean, such as the outside lane or the inside lane. So basically the whole middle part of the track is, well, slicked off, and that's the last thing you want to do. As we're going to take a look here in turn number 1 and 2, yeah, you see that slick stuff right there. Once again, is a lot wider with all these trucks running out there compared to the heat races where there's only 5 to 3 people running per heat. As some of these guys, they know this slick stuff is going to be hard, but Jordan does have company for that number 1 machine, and it looks like Aiden McConaughey, well, he's trying to get back up there. But right now, that's your top 3. We're going to go ahead and take a look at your top 5 right there on that little board. As we see, there's your top 5 right there. If you see your favorite driver up there, let us know. As the lights on the pace truck did go off, so we're going to go ahead and close that top 5. As everyone is doubling them up once again here for 15 laps to go. Jordan Coots might be able to get that $25. We didn't see much of him this season, but we did see him a little bit in the preseason and all that. As pit truck is off once again. Green flag comes out once again here at Bristol as they get going once again, going into turn number 1, as Vincent is challenging Jordan on the outside lane for the $25. And here comes the number 71 machine of Aiden McConaughey challenging Vincent, but he will not get there. So we're going to go back here to the number 1 machine, see what's going on here. We'll go back to the 71 as we see people as the 20 almost gets into the 24. As the 24 gets past the number 71 machine, coming out of turn number 2. But will that 71 machine fight back? Yes, he will. He sends it in really hard. Will he get a little bit of door action? No, he will not. As they're 3 wide coming out of turn number 4, they will possibly go 3 wide in turns 1 and 2. As caution comes out once again. As it looks like number 46 machine of Jonah, he got loose coming off of turns 3 and 4, or would be 1 and 2. I'm not sure what turn we are in, but that will end up getting him another end of line penalty. So that's, you got to feel bad for that kid. He's going into the round of 12. as we did see a lot of people sending it in there. Green, white checkers are on, so if we do end up going to a green, white checkered finish, these guys will start getting a little more antsy. But we're going to go ahead and go down here and interview good old Matt. Hey, Matt, you got a copy?
Yeah.
So, we see you a little bit back here, and we saw you involved in a few wrecks. And with the track slicked off more, how would you say the truck is on this track right now?
Couldn't really tell you. We haven't had any green flag runs, to be honest.
Is it a lot more slick with it slicked off now?
Seems like a lot of people are sliding a little more. I'm just kind of trying to avoid hitting anybody because they're getting a little crazy in front of me.
So, since you're about 2 laps down and might be 1 lap down now, are you ready for this race to be over and then just go to Michigan just to start the chase?
Oh yeah, I am looking forward to it. This dirt is not for me. I'm more of a pavement guy.
Because how much dirt experience do you have?
Little to none. About the only thing I've really dwelled into is street stocks.
Yeah, the street stocks are kind of like these 3,000 pounds of hunk of metal.
Yeah, kind of. Not as much horsepower.
Yeah. So, with your chances going into the chase, how far do you think you're going to make it?
I am looking to go all the way. What you've seen this season is nothing compared to what I'm going to do in the chase.
Well, hopefully we pull you back in and we wish you luck.
All right.
As we're getting ready to see the green flag come out once again here tonight at the Bristol Motor Speedway on dirt. We are ready to say goodnight to these guys. 7 laps to go. We are pumped. Let's get going. Pace car is off once again. Number 9, Jordan Coons is waiting for that green flag to come out. Green flag comes out once again here tonight for 7 to go. As they are 4 wide going into turn number 1. 3 wide now in turn number 1. As the door is going to everyone now. Everyone is trying to fight for position as they are 3 wide going into turn number 3. Number 5 machine as they are 3 wide once again. Everyone is trying to fight for that position going here to the final laps. We are 5 to go, coming to 4. As we see people, as Aiden McConaughey's full sends it in there. As they're 3 wide on the front stretch going into turn number 1. As everyone is door slamming. As Aiden gets the door, gives the door to the number 5 machine. As they are 4 to 3 wide. As everyone is piling up, spinning in turn number on the front stretch. As caution comes out once again here tonight. As Matt's engine just blew up. Oh my god, that was awesome. You do not get racing like that anywhere else. If I had to say, yes, this race has been pretty much a demolition derby, but it's definitely going to go in the books as one of the best races. Because we've been seeing 3 wide racing, 4 wide racing. We've been seeing everything here. As we're gonna Yeah, don't worry. At Michigan, as you heard from Matt, a lot of these guys, they are not used to dirt, but we are getting ready to go back racing. It's time to have some fun. But at Michigan, it is going to be better. We're going to have more people, hopefully, than here on Bristol. So we're going to go ahead and pull Kurt in here. Hey, Kurt, you got a copy? Oh. Hey, Kurt, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
So, 4 wide racing.
Oh, my heart sank. There is no other way to describe that feeling, because you know something's got to give.
There was a lot of people door slamming. Are you ready for this race to be over?
I don't know. It's been so much fun, but it's got to end sometime.
Well, 4 wide racing, 3 wide. We saw you in the 4 wide action there. What was your underpants like? Was it code brown?
It's code brown.
Or is it all of the above and just one?
Code brown, code everything, red alert, whatever you want to call it.
Would you find racing anywhere else like this?
Absolutely not.
Well, since you guys are ready to go back green, hopefully we'll pull you back in.
Yep. You have a good night.
Just try not to door slam anyone. As the green flag is getting ready to come back out once again, coming into turn number 4 and 3. Let us know what you think about the 3 to 4 wide action here at Bristol Dirt. I understand it's been a little bit of a caution fest, but that happens here. As Pace Car is pulling off once again, hopefully for the final time of the night. As Jordan's waiting for the green flag. Green flag comes out once again here at Bristol Dirt. Everyone is trying to fight for position now. As they're 3 wide going into 1. As Vincent gets turned around by 71. No caution comes out just yet. Will they get back around before a caution comes out? It looks like Jordan is pulling away with that race lead. With number 20 of Kurt right behind him as Ben is trying to send it in hard. White flag does come out this time by. As here comes Ben trying to fight back on the inside line. Trying to get past Kurt Stout. As will he get slammed? As 29 gets past number 77 machine. As Ben is he going to get passed by the 24? Yes! Michael will get past the number 77 machine at the line as the Ben gets slammed at the end. That is good racing. As these guys are going to get ready for a top 3 interview. As everyone is ready to have some fun. As we see multiple people doing some donuts on dirt. As Jordan gets upside down after slamming into Jonah. That is how you end off a night, as it looks like Jordan's going to go down pit lane. As we're going to get ready for a top 3 interview, we're going to start with your top 3 race guy. As we're going to go over here to Garrett. Hey, Garrett, you got a copy?
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
So
Sorry.
we see you out here tonight. You came in with a top 3 finish on the last lap. And then the track really did end up slicking off here. What is going through your mind after getting that top 3 finish?
I got lucky. I was just looking at the replay, and the 20 turned the 1 going into turn 1 on the restart, which gave me 2 positions, and I knew the 77 was having trouble sticking the bottom, so I rode the top and then undercut him because he was having a lot of trouble. But I'll take a top 3. It was tough. I wish there was a lot less cautions, but
That's dirt for you.
We are definitely not World of Outlaws drivers, that's for sure.
So before this all happened, how much dirt experience did you have?
I was running dirt UMPs earlier this week at Bristol, so I was getting the hang of those pretty well. Did a little bit of trucks on dirt, trucks on dirt earlier in the week. I've done some dirt street stocks, which I was doing pretty good in. So I don't know, a decent enough amount to know what I was doing. I know what the cushion is, so I mean.
So with the race finally over, and then next week being Michigan, do you think you're gonna have a good shot at winning Michigan, like you did on the second race of the season?
I'm gonna try and use the same strategy. It's in reality, I'm only racing 12 guys. At this point, it'd be nice to get a top 5 for sure. A win would be even better. I don't believe it's winning in.
Las Vegas will be the winning in.
Yeah. But really, just if you can get a nice points cushion the first 2 races, a couple top 5s, I feel like we'll do good.
All right. Well, before they go, is there any sponsors, friends, family you want to thank for tonight?
Do you have my camera on?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh wow, that is not great. Hold on. Where was it? I lost my scuffed up Dr. Pepper logo. Oh yes, I would like to thank Scuffed Dr. Pepper for sponsoring my truck today. And always remember, kids, if you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby.
All right. Well, hopefully for Michigan, we also pull you in.
Yeah, I hope to talk to you then too, Russ.
All right, we're going to go ahead and pull in your second place finisher. Finishing second place here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway on dirt, we have the number 20 of Kurt Stout, the worst driver here in BHR. How you doing, Kurt?
It definitely feels like I'm the worst.
I mean, hell, you did a great job here tonight. If just so those people in chat just know, we tease each other like that. That's normal. So, Kurt, with Bristol finally over, are you ready to have some peace and quiet?
Yeah, I think we need to get away from the short tracks for a little bit, get a little bit of therapy in.
So with the track, well, sorry, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
So with the track slicked off a crap ton, was that more difficult when the track was slicked off compared to when it wasn't?
I think it was a bit easier for me personally. I was able to keep the car going the way I wanted it to.
So, since the round 12 has officially started next week at Michigan, what is your game plan for that? Are you going to be more aggressive? Are you going to be willing to push someone out of the way?
Yes, I am. I was willing to do that tonight, but I couldn't get to the bumper.
Well, you did a good job here tonight. Jordan got the $25. We're getting ready to pull him in. Before we let you go here tonight, is there any friends, families, sponsorships, or whatnot you want to thank?
Not really. Nobody's watching, so I'm a loner.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll pull you back in after Michigan.
Yep. See you later.
Finishing first place here tonight in number 99 machine, getting the $25 on iRacing. Jordan, why did you have to dominate tonight?
Because it was a money prize and because I actually had free time to do this race. All the other races I could not do because of another league on iRacing, and this was the first one that I could do, the first of 3 that I think I'll be able to do. So, good way to finish this race, get the win, and with leading all the laps. Good feeling.
Well, with everything finally over, and these guys heading off to the race for a championship, before we let you go or anything like that, how difficult was the track when it's slicked off?
The track gets harder or like looser whenever the slicks off. It required more throttle control. Need to manage the throttle more, and I think that I'm better with a less slick track, but I still managed the conditions very good tonight, and it paid off.
All right, well. Before we go, any friends, family, sponsors, anything like that you want to thank here tonight?
Yeah, I would like to thank my papa for watching this and my grandmother for also watching this.
All right, well, hopefully next time we see you racing, we pull you back in.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's going to do it here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway Dirt. If you guys like this, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. If you don't like this type of content, that subscribe button is always free to unsub from. Rather than that, we will see you next week at Michigan International Speedway for the first round of the round of 12 for the chase.